Very good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Akshay.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am.
So, a quick word check. So, I'm going to ask you a small little question connected to our last time's vocabulary. Um, if I am very good at something, then I can say that I have dash in it, starting with an M.
I have mastery in it.
Super. Very, very good. Excellent. Yes, so you remember that word.
Sure.
So, I remember you, the first class, when you introduced yourself, you spoke about taking up reading as a
Uh,
hobby. Yeah. So,
yes,
what
ma'am.
kind of books do you like? If you can just elaborate.
I like to read more books on which are on spiritual basis, the
Okay.
spirituality, and which are on history, maybe on past history. So I like
Okay.
that kind of books.
All right. Very good. So, do you think that spiritual books help us as individuals?
Yes, ma'am. Spiritual books really help us to control our mind, to control our senses and our behavior also sometimes. If whenever because in that book they wrote it down like how to control our anger, how to control our lust, and many more things.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so you're saying, yeah, they give us guidelines to follow, right? And it can help people to read those so that you lead a better life. All right, very good. How about his history? You mentioned history. So why historical books? Why do you like them?
Because I was in art till 12. I was in art, so the my favorite subject was history. So because of that, and I like to get know more about history, like what kind of things happen in past, and the historic moment, like yeah, because of that only.
Okay, very good. So yeah, very interesting is um now do you think that books in general they have an effect on us as people?
Yes, ma'am. Books really affect on us if we start daily reading the books, and because we get connected with it. Because whenever we read any kind of book, so the things get starting imagination in our mind. So we
Yes.
get connected with the books in purely in heart and our mind also.
Yes, very good. So you're saying that a lot of the book remains with us. You know,
Yes, ma'am.
even if it is not in front of us with the pages open, you're still thinking about,
Mal-
mulling over.
Maling.
Yeah. So what is light reading? Light reading is, magazines, comics, something light-hearted, something not to be taken too seriously. you know very light romance novels or something like it's light. But
Okay.
heavy reading is those that are connected to very deep thinking, very deep ideology, something like that. So you said that no, I and since you picked spirituality, so that's not light reading.
Okay.
You will have, yeah, you will have a lot of things to mull about, to
Okay.
think about. Okay, so that's what I was saying. So yes, they do have an effect on us, and we often think about it even when the book is not in front of us. All right. In general, Akshay, do you think that there is a difference in the kind of books, say, men choose and women choose? Is there a gender difference in choice of books?
Mm, if I gonna see if I notice many times
Mm-hmm.
like more of the women and the girls are choosing the love stories kind of side, and they like to read the love stories and the romantic novel. And the men and the children, the people who are we are the boys are like they like to read about the biography and more about like historic or some kind of different kind of books,
Yeah.
and notice that thing.
Okay, fine. So you're saying that most women and men who I have noticed, so amongst them, what you have noticed is many women go in for the romances and many men go for the autobiographies and,
Autobiographies.
yeah, so more factual kind of books. Okay, fine. And what kind of books do you think kids like?
They like comics, like in which the cartoons are printed.
Yeah, okay.
And
Um, Speaking about comics and maybe even animation, things like that. There are a lot of now. It's not just restricted to children these days. Would you agree?
no, it is now restricted to the children nowadays.
Yeah. Why is it that grown-ups or people generally, I'm just talking about people in general, why do people like animated novels?
People like animated novel because it entertain us, not through the like the reading, but their animation, the drawing, whichever they printed on their magazines or comics. So it very entertain us to read and to side by side the see the work, the creatures they have made on that novel.
Okay,
So
very nice. Yes, so you're saying that it's not just the story, it is also, it has an artistic view because you're looking at it from that point of view. Also, you're looking at it from the point of view of an artist or from the point of view of creative creations, maybe fine detailing, so things like that. You say maybe people find that interesting. Yes, I think fair enough. I would be in agreement with that too. Um, so, is there any difference between, say, reading a book and watching TV?
yeah, man. There's a lot of
Okay.
because of watching TV. Sorry, because watching TV sometimes it feel like kind of wasting of time from in my sense. And reading a book, if we're gonna read book, so we're gonna improve our vocab. We're gonna improve our pronunciation, and
Mhm.
we're gonna improve about many more things. We get a lot of knowledge while reading books, either than we can watch either than watching TV.
Okay, very nice. Okay. So, in which case do you think that there is, in one there is passive involvement, one there is active involvement? Okay,
Mm,
passive
Passive
versus
actually.
active. Yeah, passive is you're just sitting back, letting something just go on. All right, and active is you are actually in it. You know, Probably you're involved in it in an active manner. So would you say the reading is more active than
Yes,
watching
ma'am.
TV? Yeah,
Yes,
because your eyes are in work, your brain is working, you're turning the pages, you're probably going back to a word, things and most important, I think your imagination is working.
imagination works over there.
Yeah, yeah. Whereas in TV, it's the director or the newscaster, they're doing the work, and you switch it on or off, right? Okay, all right. um let's take a look now at different types of books that are available. So we already spoke about animated books, which is nice. Okay. They are now, of course, we don't just get books in the paper form, okay, because new age and all that. So you have your normal books which are in paper form, but you also have something called ebooks.
E-books
Yeah,
and Kindle.
and you can read all the ebooks on Kindle, which is that little screen with all the books in it.
The books.
But so if you were given a choice between a regular book, the same story, your favorite, all right, and in the regular form or in the ebook form on a Kindle, which one would you read and why?
I would like to read it in a book form because while reading on Kindle, so it may stress our eyes also because we have to completely like go down and read each and every word to
Mm-hmm.
understand what the author is trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever we're gonna read on Kindle, so it may be harmful for eyes also because it is an electrical object, electrical thing. And while reading in books, it cannot harm our eyes also.
Mm-hmm.
uh, so it is very easy to read through book, and it is very useful also.
Okay, all right, yeah. So, do you feel that old books now are losing their charm as compared to ebooks? Or do you
mm,
think that their charm is eternal? Their charm is
then,
timeless? right? So you can use these adjectives. Yeah, Akshay, you can keep taking them down as and when you feel that, oh my God, oh, tell me also, ma'am, repeat that word, please. I'll do it for you, right? So I said that, do you feel that the our older books are losing their charm, or do you feel that their charm is timeless? Their charm is eternal, something that lasts forever, something that does not go old, timeless. All right.
Timeless.
So, what do you feel? That is, are old books their charm timeless, or they will lose? They will lose if there was a contest between an old book and an e-book.
Nowadays, the most many people are trying to know about the oldest book, like whatever the author written in that oldest book, and they're trying to more find out. So I don't think so. People, the oldest books are getting sorry,
Are
getting
losing,
left,
are losing
left,
their
yeah,
charm. Yeah,
are losing their
because
job.
yeah, their charm. All right, okay, yes. So you're saying no, I think old books, they don't lose their charm because a lot of people go back to it. And would you agree that, especially the books are about, you are reading about spirituality and things like that, so all connected to human beings, human
Yes,
nature. Do you think human nature has changed a lot in centuries, or human nature is the same?
human nature has changed a lot in centuries.
Okay. And so, do you feel that the philosophies of ancient times cannot be applied today? Or maybe?
It can be applied, but we have to get knowledge about it and the activities they were doing on the past decades. So we also have to do that kind of activities to ease our mind and our soul also.
Okay, all right. Yes, I'll give you that. So, you're saying that nature may have changed, but there are some activities which you can apply in today's context.
Yes,
Try to apply in today's context
context.
and adopt certain methods to, help us, because this is timeless wisdom and it should not be lost. This is a slightly imaginary question. So, again, if you were to write a book about your life, all right, not about your life, sorry, we did this about the movie, right? So,
Oh,
we
yeah.
won't do that. Okay, if you were to write a book, any book, all right, which topic would you choose to feel knowledge
Uh,
about?
yeah, it is an interesting part, and I feel like knowledgeable. So if I write down about my experience, how was my working experience, so many people also get to know about like why the work is so important and how it can help us to uh, get to our zone and
Okay.
to find a very good kind of work.
Okay, excellent. All right. So because you said that for writing a book, I need to have knowledge about it, and I am knowledgeable about this field, so I can do that. All right, fair enough. Do you have a current favorite amongst your books?
Meliva,
Okay,
the immortal son Meliva.
yes. Okay, now give me some things about the book that you like. All right, that I like this part of it, or I like, anything. Why do you like the Immortals of Meluga?
Because it is based on the historical part, and I like the to know about all about history. I know, but it's like imagination, but still, uh, I like to read. I get connected with that book many times. Like there are many kinds of parts in it, many kind of chapter. So whenever I was reading, so it felt like I'm emotionally attached with that book. So because of that reason only.
Okay, yes, very nice. Yes, books can do that. Yes, you can feel like the author is talking to you in particular. Do you
Yes,
get that feeling?
ma'am.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, books can give you that feeling. All right. Um, so you like reading, all right? Do from all the people do they all like reading?
No, some of my friend, actually one of my friend used to read a lot of books. So while so watching it, so I think like it is a very good kind of hobby. So I can pick it.
Hmm.
I pick it.
Okay, but you're saying that there are friends or people who don't like reading. Reading
Yeah,
is not really their cup of tea,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Cup of tea, yeah. So when I say it's not my cup of tea, it means like it's not something I really like. all right? So reading is not really their cup of tea. So why do you think some people don't like reading?
Some of the people, they feel like it is kind of boring. They don't see any kind of interest in reading,
Hmm.
and they like to go outside with outside or hang out with other friends also. So
Okay.
might be because of that reason only.
Yeah, so you think maybe like, they're more those outdoorsy kind of people. They like to be outdoors and maybe doing other kind of things and not just, being in at home or anywhere with a book. It's too boring for them.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Um, if we did not have books in our lives, would our lives be
uh,
complete,
Pointless.
incomplete? Okay, all right. Oh, that's a good word. Yeah, very nice. Pointless, all right. So that's a lovely word. Means like not having any significance.
Yeah, ma'am.
Pointless. All right. Very
Pointless.
good word. Very good. I think I'm going to, yes, give you your first clap for the day. Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. For pointless. Excellent. Okay. Moving ahead. Do you buy a lot of books? Actually, do you prefer going to a library and getting a book?
Yeah, ma'am. I prefer to go to crossword.
Oh, okay. Very
Crossword.
nice.
If I go to whenever I get time, I go to visit Crossword and started and take first go through all the books and choose one of the book and started reading over the book itself only.
Yeah. So they have a very nice system, yes, where
Yes,
they,
ma'am.
I think the people who are interested in books you can just sit there and even read. They have no problems with you reading. And after that, if you feel like buying something, you can select something and buy it. Yes, very nice. So Crossword is a massive store now. But if you were to buy, do you think people still buy second-hand books?
Yes, ma'am. On At FC Road, I can see a lot of stall vendors who are there with the second-hand books. A lot of children and a lot of people also buy from them
A lot
because
of, a lot
people,
of,
people,
before people, a lot of.
uh, children.
Yes, very good. Okay, good. So you remembered when I asked you a lot of, then you remember, oh my God, I did something wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, okay.
lot of
Yeah,
children.
a lot of children. Yes, a lot of children, a lot of people buy from them.
It's,
Very good. All right. So, do you think that a second-hand book is has the same kind of value as a new book? Or is there
yes,
a
ma'am.
difference? Is there a
No, ma'am.
difference
There
in
is
the
not
feel?
kind of difference. Only the difference is about the
Okay.
pricing, nothing else.
Yes, okay, yes, very true. And I think maybe second-hand books sometimes have a, a bigger story attached to them. Do you feel?
Because yeah, I feel it
Because,
because people underline highlighted the words
yeah,
and they mark down the many kind of things. So
yeah,
whenever we started reading, like why the earlier person, like we get to connect
yeah.
with sometimes.
Exactly, so there is more history involved in the book itself because it's not just your views, you're seeing another person's views also. That why did this person find this part interesting? Let me also understand it. Or even perhaps just the person's name sometimes on the book. That, oh, so and so has read this book. It's an
But
interesting feeling. Yes. So we'll stop here for today and I will see you tomorrow. Have a
tomorrow,
lovely
ma'am.
evening.
Yeah,
Bye
thank you,
bye.
ma'am. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.